I am trying to get the show loaded up. I'm having trouble. The site I normally watch it on just isn't showing it, apparently, which is weird because normally it does. Um, Worst case, I'll swap up the title and thumbnail, and this will be a SmackDown watch along. Quite simply, because I'll go ahead and tell you now, I ain't paying for TNA Plus again. Hi, Colin.
In a fit of rage, Barry kicked the operation game and needed a real operation.
They sewed my toe back on, and now I have to think extra hard when I want to wiggle it.
Despite Barry's zombie toe, we can still have a good night. Who wants to play Boggle?
Can
I
we
used the timer as salt. I'm sorry.
can we load up SmackDown, please? YouTube, thank you. Time limit to questions of the podcast. I saw your question. The time limit is until I record it. I mean, like, it's kind of as simple as that. I take questions until I record it, and I'm going to record it after the watch along tonight. Assuming I ever get to that point. That's last year's Emergence. But yes, I saw your question. I don't worry, I'm keeping track of questions. With how notoriously tedious, or with how notoriously I take care of everything. Oh, no. If I don't want to answer something, or if I think someone's asked too many questions, I'll just stop answering their questions that episode. Pretty simple. I know TNA's having some technical difficulties as well, it would seem. Let's see. Yeah, that's weird. The site I normally watch this stuff on just isn't showing Emergence. That is annoying. Yeah, I guess I'll just, I don't want to spend $10 on the show, quite simply, is what I'm saying. I mean, I guess I can. I don't really want to spend $10 to watch the show, quite simply. But I can also shill hard enough to spend $10, I guess, if I need to. Also, Joe Hendry's on the poster for the show, and I don't think he's on the episode tonight. Hi, Flame Shadow. Well, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Glad people enjoyed it. Fine. Fuck it. I'll get TNA Plus for the month. The matches so far. I don't know. Yeah, yes, I'm sure you did. It was pretty clear. Like, yeah, I mean, Who's Your Daddy Montreal's a pretty big reference. I swear, I'm gonna have just paid for this, and suddenly I'm gonna hit refresh, and the Emergence link's gonna pop up. Shockingly not. Alright, well, Emergence is on now, at least. Alright, start with Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander. Once I have the money, I might just pledge to TNA Plus annually again, because I do enjoy TNA enough to where I can probably justify it. Alright. I'm going to need everyone to bear with me for 10 minutes. So, long story short, I have been asleep, if it's not obvious by me having bedhead. I think Moose won the TNA title. I sure don't. It's going to be Mike Santana at Bound for Glory. I'm going to run downstairs, and I'm not really hungry for dinner because I had a kind of big lunch. So I'm going to run downstairs, and I'm going to grab a snack and a drink because that's empty. And when I'm going to take this trash from the last couple days downstairs because I keep forgetting to do that. But I am all alone tonight. Hemlock is out of town, so it's just me. Oos, day one-ish. I'm going to run this trash downstairs. I'm going to grab a snack. I'm going to grab a drink. And I'll be back in like 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Good. Okay, I already answered that one. But yeah, pretty stacked weekend on the channel. You get 3 bits of content tomorrow. Tomorrow you get King of the Universe podcast, you get Return of the King, and you get Triple Mania watch along. And then Sunday, members will get early access to Raw. And everyone will get Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. I can now confirm that is happening on Sunday because it's done being recorded. I can confirm it now. Oh, Sammy's part of SmackDown now. Interesting. If anyone's got any burning questions for me, this is well, technically tomorrow is the place to ask them, but if you got more universe-based questions, we had 2 minutes, like, from this week of content. We haven't talked much this week because I haven't been on stream this week. I gotta tell you guys, not streaming all the time has actually done wonders for me. I do not think I would have made it through this week if I was doing watch-alongs every night still.
The 5-time world champion ready to show her stuff. The skill of will versus the size of threat. Please, that's right.
Introducing Taco Bell's new $3 shake windows. Backs to have eliminated real estate. From Chipotle ranch turned into zesty avocado sauce. To the cheesy
What am I looking for? I'm looking for something that doesn't exist. I haven't started working on the thumbnail yet. Who do I have for Triple Mania? Brother, I don't even know the match is going down. Give me a second and I'll tell you.
By customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way.
Let's see. I got Dom for the main event. I got Mr. Iguana and Friends for the six-person tag because the Judgment Day is gonna implode at some point for the trios match. I got Los Garza. I got El Messias, and I'm gonna say they might put the Reina de Reyes championship on Natty. I really am. Yeah, I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow for it, so.
Can I help you? You already did. I'll take time.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be tied. Verizon Small Business Days are back. August 11th to 17th. Coming for a free tech check and special deals like a free 5G phone. Don't wait. Book your appointment today. Verizon Business. Style. Or
And before anyone else asks, I don't know about Evolve. I don't know if I'm going to do Evolve this week. If I don't, I feel like I've earned it. Like, if I don't do Evolve this weekend, I think I've earned it. Seeing as I already have 3 things coming out tomorrow and another on Sunday.
it's time for the pros. These tires are the dedicated support of the Pro Desk, on site and everywhere in between.
Do not surrender.
If you want to screw the people, that part, what are you doing to do that?
Great night here in Washington.
I have obviously gone with Leon Slater to retain in this one.
Steve Austin won his first championship at a WrestleMania. So happy here's Michael Jackson. For the United States Championship, because the numbers game of the SS quickly top of Alabama, putting soon Jimmy Uso and Jacob Bass join the fight. And together that trio, crossing the MFCs until Tamatanga starts off for the second. And again, was right with the MFCs in disarray.
But yeah, I'm glad everyone's excited that I'm back in LS11 universe, like as an actual competitor. It's Breaking Point next Saturday or Sunday. If Sunday, then I got another double pay-per-view Sunday. Usually I do Sunday.
I will not stand at attention.
Alright, I think that's it for Cedric and Leon. Hell of a match. I'm also keeping half an eye on SmackDown. Let's see. Also, for those wondering, yes, now that I'm back, the World Cup Season 7 will have some big announcements coming soon. Maybe tonight I'll even announce a few participants for it with some people that I know I'm allowed to announce for it. I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh, I felt it coming, Jim. So we're doing Bliss and Niven. Interesting. Was it hard not to punch Kaz on Thursday? Well, I didn't see Kaz on Thursday. If you're talking about backstage at main event, I'm pretty good at keeping my cool, so... And in all honesty, when he and I were yelling at one another on main event this week, I knew I was cleared. That's part of why I've been allowed at shows again, is because I knew I was cleared. So I knew that the match with Kaz and I was coming. I just told a little fib to everybody else that I wasn't cleared yet, because I wanted to be able to make the shocking return on Thursday. Now, if you're asking if it was hard not to punch Ray, it also, same answer, I'm good at keeping my cool. And also, I'm saving him for dessert, like I said. So. So what's been the results so far tonight? I want to see how I'm doing in predictions in the Discord. I know Hometown Man, Cody Deaner in a mask won. I know Leon Slater just won. So that's 2 I'm already up by. What match was on the kickoff? Indy Hartwell beat Rosemary. That was not in our predictions form because Kevin forgot about it. But my official predictions for Emergence tonight were Indy Hartwell, Hometown Man, Leon Slater, Steve Macklin, Mustafa Ali, First Class, Mike Santana, Fatal Influence, The Hardys, and Trick Williams.
Anytime's the perfect time for an Oscar Mayer win. Verizon Small Business Days are back. August 11th to 17th.
Because I do genuinely think that there is a non-zero chance First Class will take the titles off the Hardys.
What happened to the evil wizard? There's one thing about that Bill's camera. Try this. Oh my gosh.
Snickers satisfies.
At Domino's, you can get two medium, two topping pizzas for only $6.99 each and feed your whole group. Or you can spend $6.99 on a burger, which isn't enough to go around. Topping pizzas for just $6.99 each for the win. No matter how you slice it, nothing compares to Domino's.
Where's the wisdom of the family? Eat more wings. Wow. Let that sink in. Kids, I think we all agree that these were words that your grandfather used.
Macy's one-day sale is the one sale you can't miss. You won't just find huge discounts on everything from suits to shoes, even sheets, all in one place. Star Rewards members also earn rewards faster during Star Money bonus days at Macy's one-day sale and Sunday.
It's possible to raise a family, to pursue other things, and still earlier education.
And you can do it too from all over the country.
I live in Massachusetts. I live in Texas.
I live in California. I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm from Florida. I'm from Virginia.
I'm from Tennessee.
And I'm from Georgia.
It's called the Spring Expansion. Onion degree. Nice to meet you. Visit sweetyou.eu.
My wing stop, it's here. One delicious wings, sauce to toss, the mango habanero.
Yeah, I think Ali's beating Cardona. So he's got this new giant. He just beat Joe Hendry. I feel like Ali's winning because I think Ali and Trick is what they're gonna do at Victory Road. Because Victory Road is next, I believe. Let's see what else is going down at Siege, or not Under Siege. Return of the King. Let's see. Hi, Pierre. So far, you've missed Cedric Alexander and Leon Slater having a banger, which, you know, I think nobody was shocked by that. And that's about it. Yeah, I mean, we're only half an hour into the show, so it's Ali and Cardona up next, and I've gone Ali to win because he's got that giant security member, and like I said, I think we're gonna get Ali versus Trick at Victory Road. I think that table spot wasn't a DQ because it was like the announce table. Probably. Respect Agent Zero. Is that what it's called? I haven't been watching lately. It's been very therapeutic not watching wrestling every day this week. Let's see here. But yet, the batshit insane indie show that everybody paid for last week will be tomorrow. Now you guys understand why Kaz was off limits for the show, because it's been known that he was going to be main eventing it for a while. Oh my goodness. It has started thunderstorming violently here in beautiful my town. Might run back Ali versus Thomas tennis champion. Probably. Probably.
One clear the ring and didn't have what it takes to become a champ. I'm like, why do you fall back? Now I handle this Tiffy over here and Philippe of the final ring.
I fall back from you. Naya, I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told you the other day. The store may be different, but the albums will always be the same. And if I have to prove it to you before I prove it to you, bring it.
Why is Naya next up for the belt fucking again? I also have SmackDown on in the background for anyone just joining us. Like, why are we doing Naya and Tiffany fucking again? We've been doing it for almost 8 months now. Have her defend against someone else, I beg you. Oh, Mellow Don't Miz is still a thing.
You mentioned the Miz's return. I don't think it's a more surprise as tag team partners like there's a bullshit meeting on that movie.
Hi, Tatum. Also, as you all may have noticed, I'm back on the channel logo now, so that's good. I've been off of it for about a month after the son of a bitch betrayed me and said it was just him now. Y'all listen to them. Hey, Pierre. Pierre, you think I'm the dumbest person around? I'm gonna show you why I'm the dumpster champ. Dumpster champ Cal Bloom, the new redwood of the learning tree. Come Thursday, I'm gonna kick your ass. Take those stupid sunglasses off. We're inside. Oh, man. Take those stupid sunglasses off. We're inside. And get tabled.
The first time you try it out, it hits you. Your laundry gets way fresher, softer, with less static and wrinkles.
Unfortunately, Cowboy could probably kick your ass. Mine too, brother.
What happened to the Evil Wizard? You still think about the Bills game, huh?
Better?
Oh gosh. I mean, Jason. I named Jason. Sneakers satisfies.
Unlimited 5G is not fully left. And the place to yourself on the Metro. Come on.
Maybe I can.
Genuinely, Cal into the Learning Tree of Jericho is a great choice. I thought so. Cal was doing stuff in Ring of Honor, and by doing something, I mean he was on the roster, but I don't know. TNA just feels like the right fit for him.
Incoming dishes. Dawn Power Wash flies to 99% of the reasons why.
Okay. I'm figuring out what time to set this show for. I think it's gonna be a tomorrow evening show. And I know people are like, "Oh, why is it gonna be in the evening? I like it when they're in the mornings." Um,
Verizon's small business days are back.
but I'm gonna go. I have to deliver tomorrow, so I'm gonna be out of the house until probably about 3 or 4. And I don't want to have to try and delivery drive and do a premiere at the same time again because my God, is that the most tedious thing imaginable? I've done it before. It sucks because I have to keep bouncing back and forth between tabs on my phone. So it'll be all right.
It is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and it's broadcast on the English and Spanish on WWE YouTube channels. And there is a fatal warfare match for the AAA.
In the Terry universe, was there a scrap faction member in a faction? Over a dozen. I mean, in the six alone. Sheamus, Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley, Matt Cardona's MJF, Roxanne Perez. Who else? Like, already half a dozen right there just from the 6. As well as that, I mean, the Hurt Syndicate, formerly the Hurt Business. At one point, there was going to be a story with Samoa Joe as part of it. Let's see. Shayna Baszler was going to be part of the Hurt Business at one point. And my God, there's a lot. Yeah, she was supposed to be in the. At one point in time, she was going to be in the role that Alba Fire had. And it was kind of one of those things where we didn't realize what it could have been until it was too late. And genuinely, part of why that happened was because we debuted her in the Rumble, and fucking 90% of you people went, "Who? I don't watch NXT 2.0. It's not as good as Black and Gold, so I don't watch it or care about anyone involved." At Ray at the same time as well, by the way. Ray was kind of the same way. But, like, everyone was like, "Who?" when Roxanne and Cora showed up in the Rumble. And so I was, oh wow, Cardona just beat Ali. But yeah, no, it was like, who? The whole fucking time. We're like, we don't know who these people. I don't watch 2.0. It's crap, so I don't know who these people are. So we're like, well, if we use Roxanne and Cora, no one's gonna fucking care. And then everyone started to realize, oh, these wrestlers are good. It's just the color scheme, and we're all just mad that it's not black and gold. Like, yeah, Cardona rolled up Ali. That's certainly a decision. Also, Fraxium versus Mellow. Hey, Miz has got, they've got actual Mellow Don't Miz gear, so that's kind of cool.
Something like that. But he's a veteran. He's able to get through this kind of thing.
Yeah, they always does 2.0. It was like, there were people in 2.0 that I really liked, that I wanted to do more with, but everyone was just like, 2.0 sucks. It's like, yeah, the color scheme's terrible, but like, at least we have, you know. So the system, once again, helping Matt Cardona. At this point, it just feels like he's going to join the group.
Epic rhythm that we saw at that stadium.
But yeah, no, it's like, it is genuinely frustrating. Yeah, no, like, it is a genuinely frustrating situation for me back then.
Look at the athleticism from Axiom. Twist, turn. Oh, jump right to the jaw of the Miz. Just hasn't talked about himself in the early going so far. No, you can tell that with the style and speed of Fraser and Axiom. Oh, here's the problem with Nathan Fraser. You can't slow it down. Lightning fast. And he takes a decision to just tag Bello. He says, I got it.
Weren't Ilya, Bronson, and Cross at some point considered? Yeah, Ilya and Cross, I forgot them. Bronson Reed was like the first name I said, but yeah. Ilya and Cross, I forgot about them as well. Yeah. A lot of people were considered for the 6 at different points.
Catch that play, but the kick came up and right back to business is Axiom. Rising the on such a hot streak since arriving on SmackDown. On the night they realized that it seemed like not that easy to keep a streak going. And you got to prove yourself every single week. Especially like this. Here they go, dive after dive to the outside. Oh, fellow young man. To the pin side. Let's dive track. Here it goes.
Braun was also an obvious choice. Then next with Cut Fire. Bronson Reed's Cody's attack dog could have been fun. Honestly, I don't even think we ever decided. I don't think we ever even considered that one. Like, that one would have been a natural replacement for Drew, but yeah, no, we never considered that one, oddly enough. And I am kind of shocked we never considered that one.
I'll give you 1/5 of my cookies for 1/3 of your sister. Don't love on me, Harold. 2 cents. 3 cents. Deal.
Maybe choose Solo. He was the guy with the least to do that made the most sense. He had the most to gain from it.
At Domino's, we don't hang around $6.99 for a burger. Adds up. Because you can pick 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for only $6.99 each. And that adds up to a whole lot more. Pick 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Only at Domino's.
Sunny days offers Sunny Cruiser podcast. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. What might need with a touch of
I've ever been a season ahead with booking. I mean, yeah, technically. Never like full pay-per-views worth, but like there's ideas going all the way to season 9 right now. Quite simply.
Michelin innovates once more with Michelin acoustic technology. Reducing heavy noise by cushioning low vibrations. Michelin.
That threw me off. That threw me off because there was just a commercial for Michelin tires playing the "Don't Hold Back," bam bam ba bam ba bam bam bam, "Don't Hold Back," from Sonic 3, which I know the song isn't from Sonic 3, but the fact that that song was playing is funny as shit. So I just immediately saw Jim Carrey dancing with himself in my head. Yeah, I got First Class winning this tag match here. New matches led to be announced for Breaking Point. Let me look at the card. I don't even remember what's been announced, honestly. Shield and God Prophets is announced. Hendry Sheamus McDonough is announced. Obo Roman's announced. Jimmy J is announced. Bud House and LFI is announced. Black and Cross is announced. Axiom's going to defend the Intercontinental title against Theory, Bronson, and El Masacano. Alexa Bliss is going to challenge Jordan Grace. Ciampa and Moxley's been announced. Fallon Becky's been announced. The whole card's been announced. 10-match card. Coming next week. Good God. Nathan Frazier's speed is ridiculous. And then there will be a kickoff show, before anyone asks. There will be a kickoff show. I just haven't figured out what the card for it looks like just yet. And I'm working on getting guests for it. For reasons unknown, went the system. You never know. It's TNA, so... It is not out of the realm of possibilities. First of all, I don't win a lot. Yeah.
able to get the big boot in and deliver the elbow. Arms out, Mello, and Jordan elbows. Oh no. Blocked right to the temple line. Axiom climbs up. There was the tag. Oh, here we go. We've seen this before, Joe Tennis. Phoenix Fly, could it be? With the Phoenix Splash, if they get him in position. So, one-two combo that's beaten them all.
That was fucking sick. All right, Miz. Miz, I was unaware of your game. I'll read it off in a second here, but I shared it in the Discord a few minutes ago. I do have the schedule, not dates, because fuck that shit. I ain't dealing with that tonight. But name-wise, I do have the list of every other special event, like pay-per-view. Oh, Order 4 getting involved, so yeah, First Class is definitely winning. But I do have the rest of the season's lineup, so I'll read that off in a minute here. I'm sure people are excited about the fact that you're going to know what every... I don't have SmackDown and NXTs, obviously, because there's not been SmackDown or NXT for a little while now. We are literally at a full month of no NXT, and I am as frustrated as the rest of you about it, admittedly. Like, behind the scenes, like, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're killing the cave out of the channel. We all know that it's a storyline with Ray and I, obviously. Wow, alright. Mello Don't Miz and First Class winning at the exact same time, weirdly enough. But, like, it's pretty well known it's a work going on. Like, I know the context of what's going on behind the scenes and why Ray hasn't been able to get as much done lately. And I sympathize with it. It doesn't make me any less frustrated. And I try to be understanding about it because, you know, it is out of his control, but
There are a few times that the two of us are left speechless and with such concern, with little that we could say. We had one of those moments as we were getting ready to sign off the air last week. We want to let everybody know that there is no medical update.
the TNA injury report is just such a weird thing to me. Death Before Dishonor will be in the morning. I can tell you that. Like, it will be a morning event for you guys, so it'll be at 11 a.m. on Sunday. So, premiere pages are up for both of those. Oh! Joe Hendry's on commentary, alright. For what match? I swear to God, if Kaz shows up right now. Oh, look at him. He's got a blazer on. Alright, Joe.
Looks like we are about to be joined here at the desk by the one, the only Joe Hendry.
I guess they had to get him on the show. So I guess they had to get their biggest draw that they're about to lose to WWE on the show somehow. My assumption is Bound for Glory will probably be his send-off in a couple months. It's his contract year, so... Yep, Axiom hologram. Full card, for those wondering, for Return of the King tomorrow. I think that was just my spit that hit my arm. I hope the ceiling's not leaking. It doesn't look like it is. Whole card for Return of the King is JTG versus Zajac. The DPW title on the line between Adam Priest and Adrian Nova. The Boys versus Budhausen. Axiom versus Hologram. GCW title, Chase versus Shayna Baszler. NWA World title, the Ryback versus Bryan Danielson. I realize I should put Bryan Danielson on the thumbnail, but oh well. Edge and Jadum versus the Aaron Stevens family. I should put Edge on the thumbnail. Nyla Rose and the Force of Greatness versus Eva Marie, Cammy, and Fanny from My Rise. The Nexus versus JJ Gyllenhaal and The Rise. And the main event, me versus Cass.
I want to be like every single one of you who is here to see amazing professional wrestling.
Make everyone
That with this next matchup, because this one is big, this one is personal. Will like Santana's momentum on his connected purpose will not see the world title continue with Sami Callihan's career. Everything I've been playing online. Well, but damn, I don't think I've been the same. Oh wow, that's trash. So what we done? More sense, more deal. So I call friend somebody.
Does Evolve not getting their own pay-per-views? When do the Evolve champions defend? Is it whenever? That and Ray and I have worked out a deal where sometimes they'll defend on NXT specials. But Evolve gets 3 matches a show and doesn't even get a show every week. They're not going to get pay-per-views. That wouldn't make any sense. That's why it's not. That's why they're not getting one. All right, so go ahead and tell me your wild prediction. But all right, everybody, here is what we have got coming in this season. So for reference, right, we are currently in the month of May, right? So we're currently in the month of May as far as this conversation is concerned. In May, all we've got left is Breaking Point next week. And I would say a SmackDown show the week after, but I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know what's going on. So, like, I do not fucking know. Hold on.
There's no better system than my championship. Well, where it is, he has great that he's starting to tackle out for more than just protection, not for upgrades. Picture this. Brand expansion. Tiffany Stratton with a custom pink championship around her waist. I think that the title should actually win more here. There's yours.
I'm kind of the champion already, so I don't think I can back it. So I'm good.
That's fine. Just know you're not with us, then you're against us.
Oh, Nikki Cross lurking in the background of this Tiffany and Kiana segment.
Just because she has a title.
Tiffany Julia, I would be on board with. Okay, so we finish up the month of May with Breaking Point next week, and maybe something from SmackDown. Fuck if I know. June, which is next month, we've got AEW Dynasty, TNA Rebellion, and Cyber Sunday. Don't act surprised. It happened last season. It's just going to be a thing now. July, we got TNA Under Siege and Armageddon for Raw. No AEW pay-per-view because August, we've got a huge triple month. We've got AEW All in London. We've got TNA Slammiversary. And we've got WWE SummerSlam. September, we've got AEW All Out, TNA Victory Road, and WWE Clash at the Castle, Dublin, Ireland. October, we've got Bound for Glory, Wrestle Dream, and Super Showdown Australia 3. November, we've got Turning Point, Full Gear, and Survivor Series. December, World's End, Final Resolution, and December to Dismember. At this point, we'll be on 2K26. January, we've got Genesis, AEW Maximum Carnage as a TV special, not a pay-per-view, and WWE Royal Rumble. February, we've got TNA Sacrifice, AEW Grand Slam, another TV special, and WWE and Raw will get Fastlane or Elimination Chamber, depending on who's getting the main event to WrestleMania. Fastlane if Raw gets the main event. Fastlane if Raw is getting the main event for the second time out of 7 seasons. Elimination Chamber if SmackDown gets the main event for the 6th time in 7 seasons. And March, Unbreakable, Double or Nothing, in WrestleMania to end the season. So there you go. Yeah, God knows what 2K26 will bring. I'll talk about that a little bit on the podcast tomorrow.
You saw the video, you watched the television show. If I lose in Baltimore tonight, I'm leaving my boots in the middle of the ring in the death machine with Thomas. If that's gonna happen, I'm gonna go down swinging, and I'm gonna go down my way.
Why did you leave this right at the announce table? It was so violent. I think we need to see it again. Let's see it again. Play the clip.
There's a custom WrestleMania logo.
Hey, yo, Baltimore, how we doing, huh? I tell you what, Sammy, man respect, man history, but I didn't come all the way to Baltimore for kid games. I came to Baltimore because I want the damn machine.
We just watched the clip we were watching last week. Your eyes are lying to, and as usual, I will yes, that's it. Yes, you like Santana. But first of all, Joe. Yes. Where's the bell? This is officially Baltimore Street Fight. Been a week now. Some qualifications, first name. So it's so weird. That's the one. Santana plus continuing on this purpose. What's the TNA World Championship? Dulcet Boy. His battle in professional wrestling will leave his boots in the ring with a death machine retired. This is fair. People say that I don't think so. I think he was starting to hurt himself. He cares that no less.
I'm updating The King of the Universe Pro Wrestling Podcast logo is getting changed. Not much, but like. Let me get this done. My thoughts on the Cross situation. Oddly enough, I don't think anyone's asked me about that for the podcast, so I can talk about that a little bit. Let me double check that no one did. Yeah, weirdly, no one's asked me about it. Yeah, I think it's weird. I watched the Ariel Helwani show with him on it this week. I don't typically watch the Ariel Helwani stuff, but like it is weird because they wanted Cross but not Scarlet. That I don't know. Yeah, 24 hours to make a decision that's going to affect your life for the rest of the... Like... I don't know. I find that weird. There we go. King of the Universe now has the updated logo set for it, so that's good. I gotta set the Patreon one now as well, but... Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, that's cool. Patreon updated its video policy. It used to be that you only had 100 hours full stop of hold on. Hope you're doing well, Xander. I hope you beat Kaz tomorrow. Ah, yeah. Well, thank you, Bad Dog. I'm gonna do my best. I'll do my best to kick Kaz's ass. Oh god, they're gonna do a staple spot. Not again. Yep, Sammy's on SmackDown now. Oh, not the paper cut. None of you at home may have ever been powerbombed, or you've all had the worst paper cuts your life before. In the middle of a match like that, it just distracts you, it just stings, and that pain is just psychological. God, not again. How the fuck do I change a podcast cover image on Patreon. Oh god! I fucking hate the paper cut spots, dude. I can handle the Mox fucking fork spots better than I can the paper cut spots.
The name of our wrestling team is we're the Rainmakers.
Wait a second, there it is again. It didn't go far enough.
Not like weirdly the staple gun makes me cringe less than the fucking like somehow that does less to me.
Mike Santana calls himself nasty, but it is Callahan who's proven to be the nasty one tonight. What would I do? So if you ever experienced anything like this in a match, I cannot say I have experienced anything like that. Thankfully.
Paper cuts are deadly. Like, I've had a paper cut that's gotten bad. Like, I've had some gnarly injuries, but paper cuts hurt like a motherfucker. Alright, I'll figure out how to change the podcast cover on Patreon eventually. It's fine.
$6.99 each. Let's see how some other options start about $6.99. $6.99? Yeah. Order any two medium, two topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Only at Domino's.
You're still thinking about the Bills game on?
There you see the speed, the flexes of Mike Santana. Run here, cover. What am I killing? Think about that. He wants to be the champion. He wants to be number one in this country. He wants to be the 55 player. So look out. Hold on a second. very public about, look, I don't want like
Well, the WWE podcast feeds
it's up to show
content. Jelly Roll told me that conversation. They said SummerSlam. But I'll tell you this week, you gotta hear Stephanie McMahon's conversation. Naomi so all that everybody knows, Naomi will be on Raw.
Nobody has to build your thumbs up, thumbs down, and it's time for the end of the death machine. Spin the block.
And that's it. Sami Callihan's done, apparently.
Flashing Pairs, presented by Rios. The Ultimate Entertainment Festival watch shows. Starts at forward with the Tour Control.
You can feel the frustration from Mike Santana. He understood the stakes going into this matchup. What did Sami Callihan do? Santana is in the ring right now.
The Profits, of course, recently had the goal all for the YM6. And as much as the guys in front of them, CIY, are always a big obstacle.
Mike Santana is the standard of TNA wrestling.
In the Indies, maybe AEW, but if AEW wanted them, I'm pretty sure Mox would have asked them to sign a friend. I don't know. I mean, like, do you think he might actually be just retiring?
Never sleeps. Just when you come out of that mega TLC match, and you think maybe we'll get some clarity here, we'll get some order restored. The YM6 are lurking around here tonight. We've seen them a couple of times. Sourdough Pete sort of big win. I'm sure they're currently in Nick Aldis' room demanding a selection opportunity. I guarantee one of them is. There's no doubt about that. Probably the veteran of the Miz is the guy you would send.
So Tama Tonga return soon? I don't know.
Right now, two more.
There's been no update about it. And he's acting like this is legit. Unless they're going to do some kind of angle.
TLC match. People are still fussing about what happened. That's why I wasn't a tag guy in my career. If I'd have had a tag like that TLC match at SummerSlam, I would have immediately retired after retiring. I'm done with this. It's not how I remember watching it. It's, you know, a lot more painful. Honestly, and as Cynthia as a big fan, she's like the fun of Cynthia by there. She is.
They left the boots in the ring. Unless they're doing some kind of angle, but it doesn't look like they are. Yeah, no, I guess that's just it. Weird.
Athleticism of Texas, a powerhouse, some dogging, throwing jabs, body shots, and a right cross. Right into that Spanish fly to the outside. A bunch of tables, but he can bring that fly right now. Nearly flush up against the barrier. There's no spinning in. Just Dawkins wrestling off and then sending the kick. Getting away without connecting to the ropes with him. But wait off. You're like real tempo. And is getting in between them. It is the CIY. A big section straight into TIY. Take his crawl. Right on the apron. And DIY.
I mean, if that's it for Sami Callihan, then we gave him a hell of a match to go out on in LS11 Universe. At least. So.
Breakfast for a buck? Got two items.
Yep. Yeah, you guys will get another good listen to the new version of King of the Universe. To my new theme, I believe in ZRC. You guys will get a good listen to that tomorrow. I've been trying to figure out how I want to handle being able to upload LS11 music and stuff. Because I don't want to upload it to the main channel because I would have to like put it as unlisted or something and put it in like a playlist. I talked behind the scenes this week about doing something like an LS11 Vault or LS11 Archive or something for that kind of stuff, but Ray expressed some pretty valid concerns with that about, you know, we're already struggling enough in the algorithm trying to get another channel that's kind of a niche 1A to our current channel.
And feed your whole group. Or you could spend $6.99 on a burger, which isn't enough to go around. 2 medium two-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each, or the win. No matter how you slice it, nothing compares to Domino's.
So we're getting some with Eric Young and Joe Hendry. I'm admittedly interested. But yeah, no, like I definitely understand Ray's concerns there with that.
Eric Young picking an interesting time to stick his nose in. I don't know what Eric Young's issues with Joe Hendry either, but we'll keep an eye on that situation. You can see backstage there, the hometown man. Sami Callihan. Against helped out the hometown man. Well, the hometown man got a win.
Archive isn't a bad idea, though. So that is a valid point. Yeah, it is, because like we're having the worst month we've ever had on the channel right now. Do you think Braun needs a new spear animation for 26? Yeah, probably. Like, for reference here, we're having the worst month for subscribers we have had since 2020. We are at 33 subs in the last 30 days. That is barely a sub a day. And looking at the behind the scenes thing, I see more days where we were in the negatives than in the positives. Like, we had a day where we lost 3 subscribers, which is painful anytime that happens. And, like, yeah, we're making more money than normal right now, but that's in part because we have channel members that are incredible, by the way. Like, you guys are insane with how much you're willing to, you know, give us. But, like, we literally have 2 people pledged to the highest tier of channel member, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, we have 2 people pledged on the highest level of channel member. It's kind of crazy. So that definitely helps us in terms of revenue. But at the same time, I like seeing number go up.
One side is those two competing for the titles. However, this limits her own title match to 1 week from
I like watching number go up. It's as simple as I'm a simple man. And like we talked about it, and Ray took accountability, which I appreciate. A big part of why I think our growth has slowed so much this month is we have had a solid month. We just had a solid month of SmackDown and NXT being so inconsistent. Like, we haven't had NXT since the episode where Kevin Owens was revealed as GM. And that was... When was that? Hold on. God. It has been over 30 videos since we had an episode of NXT. The last NXT episode was a month ago. And the last SmackDown episode was 2 weeks ago. And we got Backlash last week. But, like, we haven't gotten shit otherwise. And I try not to be negative about it, but... Oh, geez, miscommunication between the Street Profits there. But, like, it does admittedly get a little frustrating after a while. And it does get hard to not mention it sometimes. You know, it's like... I try and be positive. I try and be like, no, it's okay. We all go through stuff. We all go through stuff. And try and be an understanding friend and all. But there are points where I'm like, fucking A. It's been a month since NXT. And SmackDown hadn't been consistent all season either. Come on. But that's the last I'll say on that for now. What is this? What the fuck is this? Why is there a table in the center of the ring? Why is Tommy Dreamer here?
It's all about our journey, our journeys in life, and just like you see it goes the last one to share these amazing moments together. And knowing someone's journey. This young lady came from China, did not know one word of English, also never knew what professional wrestling is. Moved across the world to start a brand new dream.
Damn.
Part of team management, we like to tell everybody where we sign her to another contract. She truly represents the knockouts, her culture, and women in general for her goals and what they should be as strong as fighters. It is an honor.
Simple solutions to the situation. Absolutely. Giving us a title match. Stop. No. I'm thinking Motor City Machine Guns versus Melody Miz next week on SmackDown. Which might be Francis. Like that. Exactly what we want. That's what you want. That's what we want. Yeah.
For the entire TNA team. It's going to come to a head next week. Sami Zayn, main event, Jimmy Uso, and the Samoan 12. Jacob Blackman, Nizzle to collide with the MS2. That is the scene that happened last week on TNA. Cena and Rose Paul. Really quickly produced it. We will get into it.
And now it's time to get down to business for the Knockouts World Tag Team titles.
Oh, what? You celebrate, you gotta get right back into the focus.
That Claymore the announce table last week was crazy. It really was. Nope, hold on. I just got an email from work.
Give them extended beautiful formal names, but they might just kick me in the stomach again.
What's so important here? If we don't get this, we're done.
JJ has some support in their corner tonight. There's a few weeks ago, Cashapp surfaced here in TNA Wrestling with
Ah, shit.
was tagging directly inspiration Kathy and Jesse, opening the door for Cashapp to become an official member of the TNA roster.
I cannot believe I just did that.
This matchup is going to be absolutely jam-packed with knockouts both in and out of the ring. Going to be a lot to contain with the tag team titles.
There's a lot more referee patrons involved, keeping it all organized.
Especially our favorite concierge out here.
Macy's Monday sale is the one sale you can't miss. You won't just find huge discounts on everything from suits to shoots, even sheets, all in one place. Star Rewards members also earn rewards faster during Star Money bonus days at Macy's Monday sale and Sunday.
So, for reference on why I just said shit, I was setting up my account for my job because I had to make a new account for substitute teaching this year. And I was setting up my username, and I put a letter wrong, so I always have LS11 in my username somewhere. So my username now is KS11 in it instead of LS11. Fucking whoops. That's fine. But hey, I got that handled, so now I'll be back to subbing next week. So that's good. I do think Fatal Influence is winning here. I think we're getting another set of titles going to NXT.
So I have decided to write a poem for all of you. Roses, they are red. Violets, they are blue. The fans of Baltimore suck. I saw every single one of you. So show some respect and welcome by this match, the TNA Knockouts Team Champion of the World, Heather Force. Prepare to talk with a little bit more even out of culture, as a absolutely stunning creature right here. You are now champion of the world. And of course, Ash, who's letting the other play here.
This coming Tuesday night live on NXT. We're going to see Fatal Influence up against the Emergence brand. A little preview of what's to come at WWE Wave is powered by Elegant Motion. Landers and Jason collide for the Knockouts World Championship. Two opportunities for TNA wrestlers to win one World Championships at WWE.
Meanwhile, right here at Emergence, based on these outfits, to quote the Raven, show me more.
Shout out to the TNA Hall of Famer, Raven, who I'm sure is throwing a ton of objects at his TV right now.
Talking about Poe, Edgar Allan, look, this is is a night of culture, as the person in concierge has introduced us to, obviously. That's what you'll get there.
Sleep those little slices. A lot lower than we go. I did. Right now it's time for the tag lines to get set. The tag nuts will tag team title match. I mentioned once in Spain, the game of the next for the third TNA championship. That's some stars. Hold on. This is not on the side. There's only one thing you can just do all of the TNA. Looks like a lead. That's the lead. You're 2-on-2 tag team matches. Let's get the lead on operations in the second. The first match in this company. 2021.
This is a very precarious position for the tag team champions of Venmo, of course. To get 4-way matchup for the champions, you really have to be able to lose the titles. It is a very dangerous, precarious position.
Force the wheel. 4 teams will progress, and 2 teams can be legal in the match. One member. You know what? First game.
It is happening at number fatal 17 against the inspiration of guessing the cage. Only one-on-one here with Simon Henry. Parasite on his first spinning out.
This is Jesse McKay. Having her way with Fallon Henry in the fatal influence. Hold on. Trying to win the titles right here. Yes, the champions don't even have to be involved in the decision to lose the titles.
What the beat that? Jesse saw the reaction last week.
And that's tough off of Fallon Henry. So Fallon Henry's got to exit, and M is legal.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
It's going to possibly tag someone.
Who said it counts?
We all got
M's hands on Fallon Henry's back.
Oh man.
When was the last time you were exposed?
Not right now.
Golden Cody's rid of himself. Cody KO. Yeah, pretty much. God, they really have taken truth from interesting character route back to comedic relief guy, huh?
Absolutely have. You're right. They've been in a hell of a streak, but again, this is a totally different. They've been in a lot of some tag team matches. This is a totally different.
Okay, I guess maybe the Ron killing persona is still in there. It's been a fun show with Emergence. Yeah, worth the $10 a spend, I suppose.
You lose your opportunity. The champions now wins. Try to win a title for NXT.
To potentially win. I see what Cassie would guess what? That's my brother too. A chance to win the match.
NXT star capture another TNA title and breaks it out. There's Fallon Henley to protect Nix. A little trouble.
Oh boy, Sammy and Jacob is going to be like Sammy and Jay, but a lot more tense, huh?
Great teamwork here by Nix and Henley. Now trying to win more knockouts titles in a kick. Trying to win the title. It's broken up by Heather. Candace tagged herself in because of Jesse's of the inspiration.
Oh, because Cena turned good again.
People need to earn opportunities. They're just giving opportunities left, right, center. They want to make sure people are small cover on a captain titles and kick that's by 17. And special. Brookside and teeter up for trying to avoid it. Onto the titles, kicked out there by Brookside. There's precedent. The Elegance brand in a chaotic situation just like this.
Huh. Tommy Drew wins the belt from Cody. It's unlikely because Triple H likes to play it safe. Yeah, it's unlikely, but I would also like to see it. It's not entirely impossible, at least. How many more matches are there on this show? There's still the main event, obviously. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, there's still a lot of matches. There's still Jake something versus Steve Macklin. There's still the Hardys versus the Rascals, and there's still Trick and Moose. Everyone's got someone in their corner. The Elegance brand of Ash, Xia Li, or Xia Brookside and Li Ying Li have Masha. The Inspiration have the former Jakara Jackson. And, of course, Fatal Influence has JC. He's also all elite, so that should be fun, can't lie. Yeah, that's the second person that's become all elite from TNA that Ray has at NXT that I'm kind of like, damn. Kind of wish I had them. Josh Alexander being the other.
Double champion Jason James getting involved behind the referee's back. Paige wins of Ollie did not see James involved. Oh, outside getting to the face of James. It's absolutely starting to break down here. Between these, what the hell?
Oh. It's shot A. All right. I'll try and remember that's how it's pronounced. Alright, Cena next Friday in Dublin. I have this feeling that the Fatal Influence are going to win the Knockouts tag titles. I think it's probable. Is Clash in Paris next week? Is that right? Yep, all the side people are fighting now. Everyone pulling their corner person in. Everybody's out of here. Ace House were probably in the Bullet Club story, and I was 11 if he wasn't in. He would be in the Taiji Ishimori position, yeah. He'd be their X Division champion. But I agreed to let Ray have him, so I'm not going to back out on my word. 31st of August, your birthday. Got it. I'll have to remember that. I gotta remember that's your birthday. I try and remember my friends' birthdays. Okay, so it's not this week. It's not this upcoming weekend. It's the weekend after. Got it. Thank you, Pierre. Next weekend is Heatwave, though. Which is on the 24th. Perfect. It's on a Sunday. Because I have D&D next Saturday. So. Sammy busted it down to Jimmy's theme is great. Oh, I love Sammy and Jim. Tower of Doom. Yeah, I'm glad Heatwave is on a Saturday, or is on a Sunday, because I don't want to miss it, and I don't want to miss D&D, and I would prioritize my friends over watch along. So. Man, when Sammy and Jacob start doing the handshake the way Sammy and Jimmy do, oh, that's gonna get Jacob over even more than he already is. Come on, Fatal Influence. It would have, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, you know. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that would have been really cool, but at the same time, I also know that, like. They're not about to put it on the inspiration, are they? Oh, Elegance brand using a title shot. I think they're about to retain. All right, Elegance brand retain. I went bold with Fatal Influence, so.
It's a celebration. Oh my God. Emergence, where we see with Rosemary tried to miss Indy Heartland Wrestling. I think because we were able to see Danny Ranga, who missed the fair part of the run, open the door for Indy Heartland to connect with her. So it's all equally close. When things competition here at TNA Wrestling, we're the gatekeeper.
You've done so much. Without the wisdom of the family.
There is no limit.
Come on, what a team, huh? You're right, we do make a great team.
Rocking around with my friend. Do you want a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher Cascade Complete. Your dishwasher will work for you. Temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers use it as sanitizer.
The Elegance brand retained, channeled by Inner Santino.
Cascade
The Elephants brand. Yeah. Okay, I've gone Steve Macklin to retain here. I don't. I feel pretty confident in that one. I don't know. I don't see Jake something taking the belt. I think Fatal Influence still might be the ones to win the titles off the Elegance brand. I think that maybe they might build a rematch for that, either for Heatwave or for Victory Road or something. We'll find out. Oh, fucking joy. Oh, fucking joy. Frankie Kazarian on commentary.
Good to be back with you guys. Why do you continue to stir the pot between the three picks? I'm just out here to add my razzle and dazzle and come to
God, they're gonna put the fucking international title on Kaz, aren't they?
right now. Let's take a look at the headlines for this no count. So this eliminations matchup for the TNA International Championship. These two first day starting the triple threat match involving Vince Warner for the championship last month. Warner was in my back for the match. Their title match, singles match last week ended in a no contest on Impact. Meanwhile, that's a lost on one since I'm going to the TNA International title race and got short of Emergence. It's a very good
Yep, the void of charisma himself. God, the King of the Hill logo being in the center of the ring on SmackDown is so funny to me. Oh, Macklin's got... Wait, did he shave his head again? Yeah, I think Macklin shaved his head. He's got the Punisher face paint on again. No, he didn't. He's got, like, temporary color in his hair. That's all it is.
I'm interested in the next generation.
All right, Jacob Fatu coming in hot.
That's why I'm interested.
We're in the final few minutes of the show, so it looks like the Jacob Fatu hot tag is going to run wild now.
With by far the dumbest thing. I'm not even going to take something. Something is defined as a thing that's unspecified in the middle. So I'm just going to make up names to call it. Let's go. Check, single bottom. I don't know.
God, that TNA International title is beautiful. There's a mod for it. I don't have the money to pledge to the person's Patreon for it right now. But I need to, because they've got not only that title, they've got like, not only do they have the what do you call it, the fucking, what am I trying to say? TNA International title, they've got a couple other belts as well that I'm wanting. Let me see if I can find their page again. They've got the TNA International title. They've got the ROH Women's TV title. They've got the updated X Division title. They've got the AEW Unified title, which, yes, I don't really need. But I've had ideas about how to create the AEW Unified title without adding a sixth title or a seventh title to AEW, because God knows AEW doesn't need any more belts. That's why I'm not doing the Continental title. I know people like, Xander, when are you doing the Continental title? I'm not. That's when I'm not.
First into the diamond plate goes Jake something.
At the last possible second, and now just beating down on Sami Zayn.
There goes Steve Patrick, but Jake Something.
Big chance with the big kick. On the floor, punched in with a big kick.
Go man, championship and a kick out by Jake Something. After his beating some of the best with that bad move. Surprised he didn't do so early.
Hi, JT. And Sammy pins Solo again. I wonder if they're going to just put the U.S. title on Sammy at this point.
I will say this, step back and since put in that represented himself and TNA very well. I would like to see him.
We're going to end it with a hug. Oh, Jacob looks like he might be extending the hand. Hell yeah! We got the hug. All right, Triple Mania tomorrow for WWE. That's a pretty solid SmackDown.
My eyes are set elsewhere. Something back up to his feet. Made it very clear for a while. You're looking at the TNA World Championship. We'll see how that picture is decided later on tonight in our main event. Trick Williams defense against Moose. But right now, Jake Something was trying to set up a power bomb. A big forearm blast. Heard that one. Ricochet off the jaw. Jake Something. Jake Fez firing back. Ooh, heavy blows here. Oof. Those hurt, but these guys are just so full of adrenaline, so full of just fight. Oh, something. Like pulverize each other. Wait, look at that. Smart.
Doing a watch? I sure am. Unless something changes tomorrow, I should be doing a watch along for Triple Mania.
Something it's unleashed like this. I don't know if there's much used at all. Check something. Thinking about a power ball. Macklin lighting up. Check something. Oh, elbow. And the eliminating slam. Jake's the TNA Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle. The inaugural TNA World Champion. You're the inaugural TNA International Champion. Jake Lebowski is the Belt Awards. Oh, no. Glory. Oh, dang. Ooh. Anti-air defense there by Jake something. Wiping Macklin stuff. Good job, Macklin. Good job, kid. Tell about that one a little too much. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. The decision has to happen inside the ring. Taking a look back at this. The surface to air defense from Jake. You idiot. Don't let the beat down. Get back in the ring. Whoa. I told you, Frankie. I told you. Hey. I'm just a commentator, kid. I'm just a commentator. Better focus on Macklin. But he better walk away. Coward. Oh, now Macklin into the boy on the floor. Minding my own business, and I was accosted. You can't explain that, Frankie. I'm doing my job as a broadcast journalist and mocking in this entire stuff. It's on you, Hannafin. This is on you. You like that. Get that smile off your face. Turd will be smiling ear to ear and take back to the ball. You can't smile at me. It wasn't that big. It's big. It was that big. Focus on the match. You get us back on track, man. Right on the rails. Right in front of us out here. Outfight over by those steps. What is going to the mind of Jake something? He's absolutely unleashed here. Jake Crackton are looking for a huge move on those steps. No. Steps.
Ouch.
First onto the steel. Everyone ringside is on their feet looking at this carnage. Take another look at this. The way Macklin just bouncing off the steel here.
Just ouch.
Love it. Jake something is as if the Awesome and Tanaka rivalry was embodied in one person. It's very apt, actually, yes.
What is Jake doing?
Look at that. Like a lifeless corpse. Dragging him up the ramp. Predator just dragging his prey back to the den to feast. This is the dangerous part about this matchup. The decision has to happen inside the ring, but there's no counts, no disqualifications. These two can explore the space. How great if referee Frank just caught a live round. And I mean, what's going to be another official out here? Another one of those referee shirts lying around there? Jack of all trades. Wasn't that great? That was great. I won guest referee of the year. Jake something has got something horrible on his mind. For the TNA International Champion. Come on. Oh, brother. Oh, there goes Jake something on the stage. Jake and Fly just ate a huge back body drop.
Ouch.
Great thinking, great counter. If Jake something would have been able to snap off that power bomb. Well, there's something with concrete down there. Macklin's title reign career may have been over. Macklin is a very tactical thinking wrestler. His years in the Boy Scouts and the Navy Reserves did him wonders. When he's fired up, you see, he thrives on this.
I don't know about the rest of you, right? This is a weird sentence for me to say out loud on a stream. And, you know, I think you all's reaction is going to say more about me than anything. Oh, geez. All right, Macklin. Anyone else, when they get a really bad scab, have a really hard time not trying to pull it off, but you know you're not supposed to, so you don't. I mean, yeah, me neither. Or, cool, yeah, me too. Because this thing's been recovering for like 3 weeks now, if not longer.
Take a look here. Steve Macklin throwing caution to the wind, leaping off of the stage to annihilate Jake something. Again, I cannot stress enough, Steve Macklin is a big man. International title based on matches like these is really starting to cement itself as the Bruiser Class Championship. You better be ready to fight and fight hard. Now Macklin trying to hook Jake something for KIA. That's how he captured the TNA World Championship and the International Championship. Oh, Jake something goes left shoulder first into the steel post. Hook up. Line up Jake something here. I can tell you from experience, this move, being on the receiving end, absolutely sucks. Jake something's in trouble. About to get caught in crosshairs. Wait a minute.
I don't know how much just being there bothers me. I would pick at it. Okay, so mine is right here on my dominant wrist, right? You know, the wrist that I hold my controllers with, the wrist I type with, the wrist I move the mouse with, the wrist I hold my phone with, the wrist I drive with. So yeah, this thing is driving me fucking insane. It was worse 3 weeks ago, though. This was a second-degree burn, is what it was.
Somehow staying in this. Now trying to fight, kick something up, but the grip off, it does. Macklin finally breaks free of Jake something using the bottom turnbuckle. Straight headbutts.
So, you know.
Short range with caught in the crosshairs and going back for another. I don't think he's done yet.
Like, it is driving me nuts.
And a third caught in the crosshairs. And now Macklin focused on Jake something. Not going to recover from that. Withstands the punishment.
And Macklin with the win.
He came out here with a vested interest in watching what these guys can do. How do you think it went? What a match. It was great. It was a war. It was exactly what we expected. More importantly, how good was I, as always? How great was I? How much do I just brighten the room? It was colorful as always to have you with us, Frankie. You're working your way back, man. You're working your way back. That's right. You're working your way back. So, Frankie, what do you take away from this championship match? Steve Macklin loves being the international champion. He's going to protect that title. He's going to fight to defend it, and he's going to take out the biggest of battles. But Jake something, we're going to call him that, proved a lot, showed a lot to be that, showed a lot of guts, showed a lot of tenacity, just not enough to get past Steve Macklin. Oh, the fight tonight, an absolute dogfight at Emergence for the TNA International Championship. Knockdown, drag out war. Macklin showing exactly what he's willing to do to hold on to that championship goal. No countouts, no disqualifications, no problem. Steve Macklin is still the TNA International Champion.
Good for Steve Macklin.
That is what a real TNA champion looks like. No people anywhere, anytime, any company, any country. He's willing to take that title and defend it. You know, we're looking at just such a word with our winner here. Steve Macklin has to be in the spot. Yeah, enough of this.
Steve Macklin, congratulations on retaining the TNA International Championship here tonight against Jake Something. How are you feeling after the brutal battle that we just witnessed?
Oh, let me catch my breath, huh? That's all. I asked Jake Something to show me and to show the world if he actually was worth something. And Jake, you did just do that. You say this title was made for you and you were built for it, but not tonight. Anytime you... willing to fight right now.
Oh boy.
TNA's been running his mouth all night.
Yeah, they're gonna put the fucking belt on Kaz. Ugh.
Welcoming a fight from Kazarian.
They're gonna put the fucking belt on Kaz. Just wait till it's hanging on by a thread and hot water and take it off and then shower with a blister scab. Well, mine is not a blister scab, brother. It's slowly shrinking, so it'll be gone in a couple of days here, I'm sure, but... Yeah, no, so what happened, for reference, is a couple of weeks ago, Hemlock and I were having breakfast together. I was making grits for the two of us. And, it was bubbling, as grits do, and it popped. One of the bubbles popped and sent boiling hot grits onto my wrist. And it sat there long enough that before I could wash it off, it did enough damage to the skin. So, simple as that. Painful, but simple as that. Alright, also the tag titles in the main event.
Will there be any backup for Moose? Also, he's dealing with a hip injury entering our main event.
Meanwhile, Trick Williams determined above all to keep everything in TNA as Trick NA. What is he willing to do tonight in the main event to hold on to that TNA World Championship?
This matchup is still to come here tonight at Emergence. We are moments away from seeing the Hardys defend the TNA World Tag Team titles against the Rascals, but it's already been a big week for TNA Wrestling and the Hardys, as last night the Hardys had a Q&A with photos provided for fans at Jimmy's Famous Seafood right here in Baltimore, Maryland. It was hosted by Justin Schlegel of 98 Rock right here in Baltimore. TNA President Carlos Silva was in attendance. Tommy Dreamer at his film. AJ Francis also surprised the Hardys. It's really an incredible night last night at Jimmy's Famous Seafood, the event called Tables, Ladders, and Crabs.
I absolutely love the guys. They are always such gracious hosts whenever we come to town. What an opportunity for everybody there, all the fans, to meet, to greet, to chat, to get to know the Hardys a little bit better. Always incredible time here in Baltimore.
Some proceeds did go to charity here in the local Baltimore area. A great effort by the Hardys and company.
Hardys was as well, Hardys, but I can see the Rascals. I've got Hardys as well.
Well, the Hardy tour continues. We're going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, September 4th and 5th for 2 nights of TNA Impact. And ahead of that, the Hardys are going to be in Minneapolis this coming Tuesday night to throw out dueling first pitches as the Minneapolis Twins will face the A's. That'll be a Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
But right now, the Hardys got to focus on tonight and defending their TNA World Tag Team Championship against a very game set in the Rascals.
Right now, let's take a look at the taglines as we get set for yet another championship matchup here at Emergence. Remember, Matt and Jeff captured the titles in that incredible 14 ladder match back at Slammiversary, the Rascals, meanwhile, recently defeated the Nemeth Brothers on Impact. The Nemeth Brothers unable to get their contractual rematch due to Nick Nemeth's suspension.
So Nick Nemeth got suspended again, huh?
Company in over a year. Can the Rascals shock the world and take down the Hardys for the TNA World Tag Team titles live here at Emergence?
Matches scheduled for one fall, and is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, the team of Byron Reed and Zachary Wicks, the Rascals.
We know the Rascals are going to do whatever it takes. They'll put their bodies on the line. We saw a great example of that back at Slammiversary in that incredible, chaotic 14 ladder match that saw the Hardys reclaim those tag team titles. But man, there were moments there where the Rascals were within inches, millimeters of walking out of New York City with the tag team titles. And now here tonight, in a 2-on-2 scenario, maybe they can correct that wrong.
Trey Miguel is still out with a hernia injury. Byron Reed has performed extremely well in his stead. Really helped for the Rascals. Helped the Rascals capture the TNA World Tag Team titles back at Slammiversary. Prince and Reed go back 8 years in professional wrestling. Plenty of familiarity. And their speed and athleticism helped them dethrone the Hardys.
All hands, points are up, so they challenge.
And their opponent from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina. They are the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Either way, it's going to be a fun match. I've gone with the Hardys to retain because that just makes sense to me.
A little blend for the Hardys, the reigning TNA World Tag Team Champions, also the reigning Fourth Rope Tag Team Champions. Shout out to our partners, Fourth Rope, Simon Gunn and Smoke Dizzle. But tonight, it's all about the TNA World Tag Team titles. The Hardys looking to defend their championships against the Rascals on the path to Bound for Glory with the specter of Team 3D in the back of their minds. But
Especially because we got the Team 3D match coming up next month. Or in 2 months.
The Rascals, the energy here in the building in Baltimore, certainly on the side of legendary Hardys. And we talked about it last night on Impact. I mean,
So far, I've only been wrong on 2 matches tonight. Yeah. Cardona Ali and the Fatal 4-Way. So, I bet you Gary's gotten everything right, though, because Gary's got the fucking script.
Very well, I'm looking up at the ring at Zachary Wicks is giggling and laughing ear to ear. He's not mocking the Hardys because I think he's transported in time, just like so many of us are. But when the Hardys first captured our imagination once upon a time and have done for decades now in this business, it's a
Oh, also, massive shout out to Buddy Murphy, by the way. I just noticed this on the website. He got his 100th career win this week on the channel. When he beat Andrade, that was his 100th win. I think only a handful of people have that now. I think Seth, Rhea, and Buddy. I think that's it. Joe is close. Joe Hendry's close. He's at 95. Has a chance to go to 96 next weekend at Breaking Point.
so many instances that we have seen legendary teams light up the tag team division here at TNA Wrestling, but the way that the Hardys have inspired generations, shaped the future of the industry, revolutionized tag team wrestling. It cannot be overstated. It's all about the TNA World Tag Team Championship tonight in Baltimore, Maryland. Live Emergence on the path to Bound for Glory. Absolutely electric atmosphere here in Baltimore. Byron Reed exactly what's, like I said, they better be ready to stuff the fanboy down deep inside. Get ready. Get ready to punch your idols in the face. Because that's what it's going to take. That and a whole lot more. So here we go. This is Matt Hardy to start things off against Zachary Wentz of the Rascals. If you're Zachary Wentz and Myron Reed, how do you upset the Hardys? Look, the Hardys have made, I've talked about this a lot, they've made no secret about being in the later section of their career. They know that's why they've kind of gone on this quest to prove that they can still hang at the highest level. Slammiversary, they did prove just that in a ladder match. But it's going to continue to go and go and go. And I would do things like this. I would use my speed. The Hardys don't move as fast as they used to. It's just facts.
I was supposed to record Raw today, and I got home from delivery driving at like 2:30, which is not bad. But then you take into account I left the house at 6 a.m. So, But I did all that, and then I came home, and I immediately conked the fuck out. Like, I sat and I ate lunch, and I watched some YouTube to kind of wind down. And I was gonna get a lot of work done. I was like, I'm gonna get Raw done. I'm gonna try and, get even further ahead than I am now with recording. And then I was like, actually, I'm gonna go lay down for a couple minutes. This was at 3 o'clock. I woke up at 7:45. I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to go live tonight.
Drop kick there by Wentz. That's what we talked about. If the Rascals can keep this type of offense going, be consistent throughout this matchup, they've got a strong chance to capture the TNA World Tag Team titles. Absolutely. Now the charismatic Enigma wants his chance at the action.
Also, if you guys thought my new theme song was good, Jadam will be debuting a theme song tomorrow, officially. People are probably wondering when's Tatum going to get added to the website. Which is a great question, and I wish I had an answer. I need to get him a render made, is what it is. That's genuinely all it is. I need to just get a render made for him.
Second most TNA World Tag Team title reigns at 4, only behind the Wolves and Beer Money, who are both tied with 5. All teams you just mentioned, legends of pro wrestling and TNA.
It do be like that sometimes. Yeah, it really do. It really do. I need to get a render made of Tatum. I will add that to my list of things to do. Right now, I'm honestly just going through and getting the website ready for me to just click publish tomorrow. After Return of the King. I'm just going ahead and getting everything done. So I can just hit publish. All the numbers will update.
Breaking down here, mutual respect aside. Jeff Hardy.
Jeez, my shoulder just twitched.
It's what we talked about from the outset. The more the Hardys can slow this thing down and take away the Rascals' game, more success they're going to have in this game.
The hard part about indie shows like this is it has people from all over the universe on it, like all over LS11 universe on it. So I literally have to bounce around between a bunch of tabs on my on my website here to update the win-losses.
Oh, throat first into the middle rope and the leg drop.
How's Axiom doing in terms of win-loss record? I know he got a lot of wins last season. Axiom is not even at 100 matches yet. So tomorrow will be his 90th match on the channel, though. So that's pretty cool. He's getting close. He will definitely hit 100 matches by the end of the season. Axiom wrestles more than anybody. Just with Speed not being around anymore, it just means that he's not going to be wrestling as often. He'll still be wrestling a lot, though.
Once again, now trying to delete. Zachary wins. Tag made, back in comes Jeff Hardy. This has been a methodical approach by the champions. Cut off, taking their time, swimming every double suplex kick out by Wentz. It's a different strategy from the Hardys, but it's a really, really wise one in a match with a team of the Rascals. Another cover. Jeff Hardy, another kick out by Wentz. And quick tag, in and out. Constantly changing the professional going.
Also, quick little addendum to what I said yesterday on TNA. So I said yesterday that not Heroes Welcome, that's a very different show. I said yesterday that on TNA that we're going to crown Ray's next challenger at Return of the King. I don't mean that as there's a #1 contenders match. I mean that as management is making their decision on the next challenger based off of how things go at Return of the King and if anyone impresses enough.
Like the best boxers. Set out to the apron. Oh, of Matt Hardy. Reed with a leg drop right to the back of the neck. Trying to win the titles and a kick out there by Matt. Able to turn things around for the Rascals. Get some double team action going. Zachary Wentz. We can spell victory.
Hi, Kevin.
This is a situation where Rascals have to cut the ring in half, even quarter of the ring. That's exactly what Matt Hardy did with Zachary Wentz just a few minutes ago. They had to completely cut off. Wentz trying to keep control of Matt Hardy here to no avail. The energy of the room here in Baltimore too much. Oh, the handspring knee. Side effect by Matt Hardy. Keeps the door wide open. Matt Hardy. Get back to Jeff. And a tag made. It's Jeff Hardy to meet Myron Reed. Playing the clock at Reed. Jeff Hardy inverting the Tonic drop. Splitting the difference there with Myron Reed in a low drop kick. Classic Jeff Hardy tonight. Emergence. Stop. Form here. Go down in the corner. Leader of the Hardys, the second of the team. This anniversary, the Nizzle brothers have a contractual rematch, but it's got to be one step at a time. Look at this. Go. There's the cover and a kick out by Reed. Especially over of the Rascals. Taking his time here. Hardys have shown a lot of respect for the speed. They let us see some football. Let's go see this matchup. You gotta take it seriously. The Hardys have done just that. Now Jeff Hardy into the higher end district here. Jeff Hardy with a superplex to Myron Reed. Wait a minute.
Oh! Everyone flying.
dropped a small towel on Jeff Hardy, but he paid for it.
I'm glad Myron Reed's getting some TV time, or is getting some exposure. Kind of like to see TNA get him signed. I don't think he's under contract. Their website is unfortunately not a good indicator of who is and isn't under contract, unlike AEW and WWE. Oh my god, that was insane. Although I say that about WWE, but like, unless I am incorrect, which I'm usually not, I'm pretty sure Tala Tonga still isn't on the fucking website. I'm looking as we speak. Hold on. I know JC Mateo finally got added to it. Yeah, no, Tala Tonga is still not on the fucking website. Like, I'm just kind of scrolling the website to see if there's anyone that else is missing. Joe Hendry's not on there because he's still under TNA contract, but like, we know it's a matter of time. Oh, jeez. Twist of fate on the floor. Yikes. Yeah, the middle-aged men taking off their shirts. Woo! Yeah, that's ball game, right? There you go. Hardy's with the win. All right, Moose and Trick. I expect a bunch of overbooked nonsense. That is what I expect, is a bunch of overbooked nonsense, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I want. What do you have between Leon and Cedric? Because it's blanked out with someone. Oh, did I not answer it? Yeah, I said I thought I said Leon. But yeah, it was Leon. And in case you need any proof that I'm not just going, oh yeah, the person who won, you can go back to like the start of the stream. I'm like, yeah, I'm guessing Leon. Shit, I thought I answered that one. My bad. But yeah, I had Leon. You messed up. It might have. But yeah, no. Only things I've gotten wrong so far tonight, and I'll admit it, are the Fatal 4-Way and Cardona versus Ali. So.
Excellent performance by Myron Reed and Zachary Wentz, the Rascals. But the Hardys remain the TNA World.
Yeah, it must have messed up on me, because I remember answering it.
For the TNA World Team titles. And lest we not forget the challenge back to 3D. The Hardy Party.
Doom doom doo doo doom 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 doo doo doom 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 boom 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 boom.
Moments away from our main event here at Emergence, a critical matchup on the panel.
Ugh, I have to go get gas in the morning, which is never fun.
Embrace the future.
Probably just go to Costco and get gas when I wake up. I got the membership. Should be pretty cheap there, especially first thing in the morning. Do you know I edited it because I put Leon versus... because it said afterwards. Ah, yeah, because I answered it before you edited that, so that might be it.
We still have a whole long, wide, chaotic road to BFG ahead of us. We're live in Baltimore tonight. We'll be
Do I have water still? What the fuck is it? Okay, good, I do. Ah, that's good.
On pay-per-view and TNA Plus. You can get your tickets now for all these events at TNA Wrestling. Well, we are moments away from our main event. The TNA World Championship is on the line. Hold a sec.
Oh boy.
Time for the Lynn Prop 2 First Class Penthouse.
Please welcome
First class is here.
The system earlier on tonight amidst the chaos with Order 4 in the mix. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the First Class Penthouse. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, AJ Francis. And this right here is my co-host, Rich Homie Swan. And together, we make up First Class. And after being victorious earlier against the system and right before Moose gets put down by the greatest TNA champion of all time in Trick Williams, we decided to come out here and give a brand new episode in my hometown of Baltimore, Maryland. Which is also a Baltimore boy. We both grew up to be...
I was gonna record the podcast as soon as this show was over, but I think I'm too tired. I'll do that in the morning. Or I'll do it after I get back from delivering, I mean.
I used to wake up at 6 in the morning, take the MARC train from Overton all the way down to DC, where I would go to school until 10 p.m., take the train back from DC, come up here, and that's where I learned dedication. And that's how I became a Maryland Terrapin. That's what, go Turks. Go Turks. And by being a star in Maryland, I went on to the NFL. And I couldn't have done that without all of the lessons I have learned here in Maryland. Rich, I know you had a similar story. You know, it's been a long road. I've been in this industry for about 20 years now. But I've seen a lot of men get laid down in a lot of many ways. But you know where I learned that? You know where I got prepared for that? Baltimore, Maryland. See, just like me, I know every single one of y'all got that fire. Y'all got that heart. Y'all got that determination. And y'all are what should be. Absolutely. Absolutely. As two Baltimore boys that became Maryland men, we understood there was only one thing that we had to do to become successful. And that was keep this cup forever. You don't deserve any good things. This place is terrible. That's why I moved to Texas. No, to Florida. That's why Swan moved to Florida. We could never be successful here in Maryland. I mean,
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens mascot is here.
first of all, this is
You are a legend in this city. But this is my city. So, one thing I learned here in Baltimore is that you don't act right, you can get hurt.
Always got the Ray Lewis there.
Alright, well, here comes the system.
Here comes the system. How did you even come up here? This is my show. How do you even know him? Never know from Baltimore. This is ridiculous.
What is this show? This is the most TNA shit possible.
No, nobody wants to know anything from you.
Most babyface thing AJ Francis has ever done. Telling Alicia Edwards to shut the fuck up.
System. You know what? This show's over. I'm over. This is the worst episode of the First Class Penthouse in the worst city in America. I hate each and every one of you, and I'm glad to get out of here. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. AJ Francis thinking better of a fight with the system and what's his name? Yes. Not done yet. That's what I was talking about. To Ray Lewis, the Hall of Famer. They thank the Apollo and the Baltimore Ravens for supporting TNA Wrestling. To be clear, the First Class Penthouse. That show is over. Emergence is not over. Our main event for the World Championship is next live at Emergence. We have accomplished almost everything here in TNA. At this point in my career, it's about building a legacy that makes my name synonymous to TNA wrestling. Our current champion is already called us himself the greatest TNA champion of all time. TNA L5 I know what I must do next. Walk that strength. You must be thinking, this is my house. I'm the man who took out the average Joe. I'm the man who took out the ladder of power. Mike Stan. I'm the man who brought TNA the largest attendance of all time. Damn it, this ain't TNA no more. This is Chicken A. Well, wait a minute. There's Moose on the system down backstage. Rick Williams, first class. I am the president. I am the man. This is Chicken A now, and you Moose on the I'm the man carrying two brands. Let's talk about it. Allow me to snap you back to the hour. At TNA's Emergence, you have a date with the face of the franchise. Moose hometown of Baltimore now, the face of the franchise, tries to bring back the TNA World Championship at Emergence. Well, right now, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. This is a critical matchup on the path to Bound for Glory. Trick Williams, nightmare, as TNA World Champion, has gone on for 82 days, but Moose, one of the most decorated competitors in the history of this company, could be the one to recapture our TNA World title tonight live at Emergence.
I always forget Moose has a new theme. For the main event, me and Xander are tied for first. Pierre and Gary tied for second. Colton in third. Colton was very heel heavy. And Kevin, is it safe to assume everyone has gone Trick?
Calls himself the face of the franchise, and it is with good reason. Man who has spent year after year after year putting this company on his back time and time again, reigning atop the main event scene, making whatever he does in this company about him putting the spotlight on TNA wrestling here in his hometown. His mother, his brothers, nephews, nieces, friends from high school, so many in attendance tonight here to support Moose, who grew up in Seabrook, Maryland, about 25 miles southeast in Baltimore, a native of the DMV area. Moose has the hometown support tonight at Emergence.
Gary said Moose. Well, we all know that Gary has the fucking script. So, I don't know, man. Trick and A ain't doing it for me. It hadn't been for a while.
President Carlos Silva sitting over here. He's got to be sick. Absolute place sign to TNA in the world. When Trick Williams does things his way, no matter what anybody thinks or feels about it. Moose has a chance to snuff that out and rid TNA of Trick Williams for good.
If Moose wins this, it'll be a 3-way tie. I think Trick should be on the main roster right now. Right, this just really feels like they're having Trick side quest until Triple H can figure out something to do with him. It feels like there's a lot of people in NXT side questing right now until main roster calls them up. It's like there should have been a draft this year, but there wasn't for whatever fucking reason.
And his opponent, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the TNA World Champion, Trick
Go ahead and excuse yourself, McKenzie. You did the best you could. Go ahead and excuse yourself. You know this is Trick and A. Let's talk about it. Now, Moose, I got nothing but love and respect for you, dog. Last Tuesday we teamed together and we lost, but that was your fault, but we can talk about that later. But the thing is, me and Moose got something in common. We former NFL guys, huh? Right? But we all know the real birds of the NFL is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ew. I'm not even an NFL guy, and I hate the Eagles all because of one person. Aspire to be that level of petty, kids. Aspire to hate a team in a sport you don't even watch because of one person that has been a dick to you in the past.
Spotlight on him. Where he is, who he's wrestling, who he's in front of, who he works for, quite frankly. It is all about Trick Williams all the time. The TNA World Championship held by the likes of Hall of Famers, Jeff Jarrett, Sting, Kurt Angle, Fletcher Slate, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, countless others. And now we're living in this nightmare with Trick Williams as our TNA.
Oh, the big trucks is getting the little trucks. I guess this match counts for that, yeah.
Moose is the only man to have pinned Trick Williams in a TNA ring, recently doing so in a tag team competition on Impact. Now Moose just brushing these chops off from Trick Williams. I think Moose put the hot this past Tuesday night on NXT. Trick Williams is alluding to the 8-man tag team matchup where Moose and Trick were forced to team together. They also are the same team as the NXT champion over Femi and Devon Evans up against NXT's Dark State. I think it was clear where Moose stood in the hierarchy in that match. No doubt about it. Oh, now Moose dragging Trick Williams out of the ring. And here was blistering chop. Moose continuing to prove the veteran that he is, the leader that he is. Well, that NXT, and of course, right here in the Impact Zone. Oh, wait a second. It'll be time to introduce Trick Williams to the apron the hard way. Oh my God, look at this, trying to control Trick Williams, but down goes Moose. Counter there. Oh, a bump kick right to the face. Out of 5 by the referee. Moose goes shoulder first into the steel steps.
Or probably September with season premieres, but that's I've heard the draft is gonna be like a million different fucking times, dude. That's not even me mad at you or anything, Kevin. That's just I've heard it a million and one fucking times, and I just don't believe anyone anymore. What the hell is Hemlock sent me here? Hold on. Sorry, Hemlock is out of town, and I'm essentially playing the dad role of making sure they're staying safe. So I was having to double check. But they were good. Oh my god, there's a AAA Rumble tomorrow? Are you fucking kidding me? Also, Kevin, I really hope you laugh when you see who I picked for the Rumble.
It's athleticism like that that has led Moose to the incredible athletic career that he's had. Trick Williams has gone for that leg layer, that 270 pounder top flight and marked out.
So did any of the pages ever actually start streaming? No, they just didn't do Emergence. Alright, good to know. I did the watch along tonight because I thought Fatal Influence might win. I also did it just because I missed you guys. Admittedly. I do miss not streaming all the time, but I'm also a lot happier because I don't. Pierre, I'm going to say it out loud, and I swear to God, if you take this pick, I have said Omos to win it. Because there's no names announced for it, as far as I'm aware. So I have gone with Omos.
Why so many people here think Baltimore know it? Some reason even support it, but there's a lot of love and support from Moose as well. Moose on the move, hold on, face first into the canvas.
Oh, the fake out on a spinneroonie.
Trying to show off, trying to rub it in.
Oh, God, I think you might do. I swear to God, Pierre, if you take Omos in this and we're both right, I'll be so mad at you. Be so mad.
Several times in this matchup. Better learn real quick. Right now, laying down heavy chops. Punishing Bruce. Trying to fight out of the corner. Rolling chops here between
I got a bunch of figures I need to do videos for over on the other channel. I'm thinking he's gonna win or hilarious and El Grande Omasacano. They just need to do it. Like I'm gonna put El Grande Omasacano on the thumbnail. I hope you all know that. El Grande Omasacano is like my favorite bit I've ever done on the channel. It is so funny to me. And what's honestly so funny about it is, like, I know Ray wants to be the one to do AAA. It's just he's been so fucking busy that he's not even been able to do his normal shows. It's like, like, he was sending me the ideas he had for matches for AAA's first show, and in the list of names he had in one of the matches, it said El Grande. It was like name 1, name 2, El Grande Omasacano, sigh. Which, if you guys want El Grande Omasacano in your game, he is on Community Creations. So, and he does have the Falling with Style finisher. Omasacano. I don't know why it's so over. That's the worst part. I do not know why it is so over. I think it's the absurdity of it, honestly. Like, I think it is the sheer absurdity.
To turn this matchup around. Closer to shut this match down for good. Kick right to the face there by Trick. High facing moves there. Again, the disrespect. Look out! Oh, power champion! Could it be Moose? And a cutter! Kick out! Just barely. Take a look at this. The power of Moose. Popping up and
It's this large man in a mask just doing lucha things. I guess. Like, yeah, I guess. What a theme Omasacano had at WrestleMania. You mean at Payback, where he had like a custom theme? Because like he just used the same theme he's always used at WrestleMania.
his own medicine, the power of Trent Williams on display. Dumping Moose trying to retain here in Emergence. Moose is still alive.
I mean, that's his new theme, so.
Frank Williams trying to get Moose back up to his feet.
And what I may do, admittedly, for the themes, like, I may admittedly use one of the
Future of TNA is on the line here.
I may admittedly use one of the other fucking, what am I saying here? Oh, jeez.
Crucial matchup on the back-to-back for glory tonight at Emergence. Frank Williams and Moose.
But yeah, I admittedly may just start using like one of my other channels. Like one of the channels I don't touch anymore, like maybe a Timely Wah or something. Just so it has somewhere to go. Rodriguez cameo was brilliant. Well, thank you. I thought it was funny. I don't know what Ricardo's history looks like in LS11 Universe because Alberto Del Rio just never got employed in LS11 Universe. He's off working as a janitor somewhere or something. He's putting the fries in the bag, bro, as they say.
Using the momentum of Moose against him. A ringside position shaking on Moose. Look at this one more time.
Good God. Moose took a gnarly table bump there. Yeah, I have no idea what Ricardo did in LS11 Universe. Maybe Hunico. Doesn't really feel like it was a good... That doesn't really feel like a good pairing, personally. Don't really see much there. Oh, nearly got a ref bump. Now we get a ref bump. No. Still no ref bump. Now we get a ref bump. Let the shenanigans begin. Visual pin from Moose, I'm assuming. Alright, who shows up? Who's gonna cost Moose? Is gonna be First Class showing back up, maybe? Maybe a GM. Maybe Ricardo was just the wrestler, because he's a solid wrestler. Is that Ricardo Rodriguez? He's solid in the ring. Ah, Trick's gonna grab the belt and try and hit him with it. because that's just the thing in wrestling nowadays. Oh! Buckle bomb, alright. Oh, trick shot. Maybe Dark State? Maybe. I was going to say, there's no way they were going to have Moose lose there. There's still more to come.
Trick Williams got to be careful. Put his hands on a TNA official. He might get stripped to the championship. He's going for another leg break.
Might just have Trick cheat to win. Yeah, I was like Trick might just kind of straight up win here. I don't know, man. Trick has lost a lot of his aura with me with this TNA run. It just ain't doing it for me anymore. He's such a natural face that this heel run is just not doing it. He wins, which can, I mean, we kind of knew was going to happen, but like, I don't know, man. Heel Trick just ain't doing it for me. We getting any kind of angle to close the show here? You've lost. Boys, Wesley, what happened, man? Right? Yeah, that one upsets me too.
Secure the win. And Trick Williams basking in all of it. Carlos Silva once again has to begrudgingly hand that title back to Trick Williams.
We're just gonna fade to black, or are we getting anything special in the night?
World title comes back to this company. When will we see the TNA World title back in the hands of a TNA wrestler?
Alright, that's it. Yeah, Ray's doing great stuff with Wes on SmackDown, but like, yeah, no, I don't know what happened there, man. It's weird. Alright, now, unfortunately, I was going to do the podcast tonight, but I am too tired for that shit. Alright, so, I guess that's going to do it for me. See you guys tomorrow night. I really hope you guys enjoy I really hope you enjoy Return of the King tomorrow. I'm excited for it. Gonna finally kick Kaz's ass. Been waiting a long time for that one.